Okay, so we got it.
Hey everyone.
Hello.
My name is Jugs.
My name is Mark.
My bad. Hello everyone. My name is Jugs, and welcome to something we're gonna call, what was it, the Smidy Game Show?
Yeah, Smidy
Game Show. SGS. Today I'm introducing a possibly new smidwinder, Mark. Say hello.
Hello.
Do you have a YouTube name you would like to use?
Nah, just Mark.
So Mark now.
Smidy's Mark.
We'll talk about it later. So, basically today we're going to be starting off by talking to you about three very simple topics, and we're going to talk about them for as long as we really can. Today on the agenda, yes, started the state-of-the-art napkin. It'd be really embarrassing if I just ripped it. Anyway,
but for real?
we have Call of Duty World War II, which obviously there was just the world reveal for, so it looks awesome, and we're going to talk about it.
Because you know, we're going for that cash grab.
Exactly. It's something nice to put in the tags. Then we've got the future of Elder Scrolls, so we're going to be talking about what new mechanics we'd like to see, what new places we'd like to see, yada yada yada, storyline stuff. And then we've also got the future of Fallout, because we both like Fallout. Let me put on my hat, because I just realized I never put it on after the gas mask. A Clementine hat. Alright.
So, Call of Duty World War II. So they announced it a couple days ago on a live stream on Facebook, which is where we saw it. And they featured some multiplayer. They introduced the single player, which you star as a Marine that is storming Normandy.
And there's four player campaign again, which is awesome. Can't wait.
And then they came with zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Now zombies, that's what I'm hyped up for, right?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be playing more zombies than anything, I gotta say.
Yeah,
unless the campaign is like amazingly hard for me. That would suck.
Well, I mean, like, you do suck.
I do suck at a lot of games, yes.
So, we're going to be talking first about the World War II release. So, we were watching it a couple days ago, and we had some thoughts about it. So, I think for zombies, what they should do is they should go ahead and instead of like perks with bottles, what they should do is they should have syringes with vials in them. Like,
oh, you took my idea, didn't you?
Yeah, I
okay,
did.
So
definitely
he's gonna start.
Idea.
He's gonna start by talking about some of the things I've covered in one of my older videos on my personal channel. So if you want to see that, definitely go over there. It's talking about World War II zombies, and I'll let you continue.
I'll put a link in the description. Anyways, so I'm giving my personal opinion on this. So what I would really like to see is he had a good idea, but it should be like glowing instead of just liquid, only because of the fact that that's really boring. And
very true.
And you want it to be vibrant. You want it to like pop and be like, oh, he has this, and you just look at their belt and you know what what perks they have. Stop it!
I'm playing.
This is no time to play.
I'm always playing.
Stop.
Okay.
Anyways, so I feel like that'd be like a really good thing to have, only because of the fact that you don't want it too futuristic, and plus, if you really want to go for a good experience for zombies, the less thing on the heads-up display, I feel, the better. Because the only reason why is you want to be immersed, not, oh, how much ammo do I have? I have to count it in my head, rather than looking at a screen and be like, oh, that's neat, I have it on the actual screen itself.
It'd also be nice to have a UI option, which how a lot of games, I don't think Call of Duty has it, because I don't think I've ever seen it, being able to turn off your user interface. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, that actually would be really nice. And
one second. Before we continue, I want to quickly explain what he's talking about a little bit. So those of you who don't know, I came up with this idea for the perks, where we're going to take basically the old zombies perks, Spaceland zombies and Infinite Warfare zombies in general, tried to kind of change it up a little bit, but all they did was change the names, really. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to just talk about real quick the top three like regular perks. You know, Quick Revive, Jug, and Speed Cola. Why not? Just simple stuff like that.
Try again. There's actually Double Tap. Double Tap
is really nice. We'll explain Double Tap instead of Speed Cola. So basically, how I thought of for Jug would be like having your character actually look a little bit different by having like more bulletproof padding and stuff like that on, and maybe if we want to go for that balance effect, have like a negate to your speed.
50% or so.
Exactly. And then for Speed Cola, sorry, not Speed Cola, for Double Tap, what I'm thinking is that it's literally just like a hairpin trigger, or if you look at the gun like while you're reloading, it might have that double trigger, you know, where it's got like the top and the bottom one. Poo-poo, you know, I think that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And then for Quick Revive, what I was thinking was in the game, having its regular revives just be like you pull out a vial with a cork on it, and you stick the syringe in, you fill it up, and then you stab it in someone, and that could be the revive. But if we want to make it a little bit more elaborate, what you could do is for quick revive. Originally, I thought have pre-filled, syringes, or make it so that he does this faster. And that's what he was talking about with having it like glowing and stuff like that. Is just that stuff being a little more obvious.
Okay,
I'll let
and
you continue.
so in multiplayer, what they have is they have this like little arena right before you start the game where like you can just walk around. I think that was a good idea only because of the fact that we're done waiting in lobbies.
Oh, yeah.
After this, it's gonna be revolutionary. The developers are gonna have to start building like areas you can wait in, like that's very innovative.
I don't know if you ever noticed. I think it was Black Ops 3 that had this with create a class. You could go into your class and you could go test it in like a sort of shooting lobby.
Yeah.
Right? I think that would have been nice if it would have been the whole lobby could go into one shooting lobby, but I understand why they didn't have that, so.
And also, in that lobby, have like open communication, so this way you can like talk to your friend and be like, oh, that works for you, that doesn't, or oh, you should have this instead of this if you're going for a desired effect. And there obviously needs to be less skins, because if you have dark matter in a World War II era game,
That's going to bother a lot of people, especially us, because we're kind of OCD about that.
Boots on the ground.
So, I was just thinking about it. Do you remember how COD 4 started, the very first mission, the tutorial one?
Yeah.
I think that would be an interesting sort of thing. Have a couple different courses, set up, like that little box area. Yeah. Having the shooting area with the boat, having the training courses, stuff like that. I think that'd be a nice place to have.
And be like a nod to like future events, be like one of the top dogs, be Price. Like, Price cleared it in this amount of time. Do better.
Right. Like, instead of making it like blatantly obvious, have it like on a like chalkboard that nobody's really supposed to pay attention to, and in like mostly legible names, just like Price, Soap, and have like
Riley.
Woods and Mason, stuff like that. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, just screw with them a little bit. Give them a little bit of the taste of the good stuff.
Right. Now that we've talked about the multiplayer lobby and we've talked about zombies, let's talk a little bit about the campaign a little bit more.
Okay, so what they showcased was a Marine coming off of a boat in Normandy.
Right.
And I feel like, how usually Call of Duty players have like regenerative health after a while?
Right.
Like, I feel that shouldn't be it. I feel like you should like take 3 bullets on normal and be like, unless like you can like wrap yourself up somehow,
really,
then you're done.
On normal.
I'm gonna end here.
Okay, sorry. I really wanted to interrupt you for a second there because I love where you're coming from, but I think that'd be more interesting if there was a hardcore mode, having like the easy, normal, hard, fine, and then have one step forward to like first class or something like that, like CSM level, stuff like that, where it's.
They don't know what CSM is.
All right. Command Sergeant Major, sorry. Just like, a whole nother level with a different name that is more realistic. Like, your health doesn't regenerate unless you pick up an item or you bandage yourself, like he said. And your weapons don't automatically reload, like in Rainbow, how they have that realistic mode and stuff like that. I personally think that the campaign for this one, it'd be nice if it was longer, because it was like a, 5-6 year war?
Yeah.
I think it went from 39 to 45. I know 45 was the last year, but I don't remember if it started in 39 or 40.
It was 39 or 40 because Hitler started easy bake ovening Jews.
We can't say that.
Yes, we can.
No, we literally can't. Okay,
What?
We didn't hear that because this is a kind of PC channel. Oh,
you know what we should do?
No. We're not talking about this now. We'll talk about this after. Okay, when we hit the 10-minute mark, we'll pause and we'll go to the second part.
Okay.
But that's when we'll stop talking about Call of Duty. Okay, moving on to still talking about the campaign a little bit. I think it'd be nice if we had at least 1 mission from every year, but if you're going to do only 5 missions, have them longer, or have 2 to 3 missions per year. Like, where's the Battle of Nuremberg? Where's the Battle of, what was it, Versailles or something like that? Versailles, I don't know. They haven't talked about the 8 desert battles. Like, I know they weren't exactly the most impactful things, but they're still important.
Yeah, because, like, you can't just, like, win one battle and win the war. No, you have to win many. And,
right.
Like,
even if they're scattered. Like, there was the oil at the desert that I was talking about. I have a whole notebook about this upstairs.
Well, I mean, like, if we're talking about oil, why don't we give them some freedom?
Okay. So.
I'm a horrible person.
Yes, very much so. So, Call of Duty World at War on the DS was very weird. I know it sounds really bad,
Oh,
but
dear
that's
God.
where I started playing Call of Duty, was on the DS back in the day. And that one had missions where you played as Chinese, it had you play as Russians, it had you play as Germans, it had you play as Americans. You know, it gave you multiple perspectives. And if we can get that aspect back, show the many different sides of the war and how many different people like intook information, I think that would make the story way more phenomenal. Sledgehammer Games did an awesome job with Advanced Warfare's campaign, and it's probably one of the most beautiful looking Call of Duties to this day.
Yeah, but how I feel, we should also like take a step back to like a couple years before it actually started and like show us in the Germans' perspective of the whole nationalism thing and how
Right.
they were like, yeah, I'm not gonna say that because I'm not gonna say that either. Because, this is a PC channel. Apparently the jokes I make are really, really bad.
Dark humor is kind of bad. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into the first part. We're either going to stream these together or upload them separately. We're not exactly sure now, but for now, we'll treat it like it's separately. Thank you for tuning in. Keep your gas masks close, survivors, and keep to the family, Smidwinders, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye.